Okay, today I'm going to be working on a 1990 Toyota SR5 pickup with the 3-liter engine. Today I'm going to be replacing the power steering hose, the high pressure line. Been noticing it's been leaking, and it's getting worse. It's leaking a lot of fluid on the driveway, and I checked the level on the power steering fluid reservoir here, and it was barely reading anything, so it's a bad leak. It's hard to see. Let's see, where is it exactly? It connects right here. See this this big bolt right here? It goes right here. It's hard to see in this video. Again, it kind of goes behind these lines. It kind of curves up. It's right here, and it has this extra rubber sleeve on it, and I guess to prevent rubbing and such. And there's a lot of my guess is it's leaking right here at this crimp joint, because it's not really, wet up here. It's kind of wet right here, and it's going in the sleeve, and it's going, since it's in the sleeve, it's containing all the fluid, and it's bringing it all the way down to the bottom. And I don't know if I have to show you the bottom. Kind of hard to see. Let me get my flashlight. Probably taking off this tire is a good idea. I just took off all of them because I'm inspecting the brakes on this. That's another issue on this. I don't know if it's worth showing. It's hard to see where it's at on this video. Let's see, showing you the other end. Anyway, it's right there. It curves down, and it connects to this one it connects to like an anti-lock brake device for the rear tires, and it has a couple the brake lines going from the rear, connects to it, which is it's in here. It's hard to see. It's a big, kind of like a starter size. It's kind of like some anti-lock brake device. So I'm going to be changing that, and I ordered the part on rockauto.com, kind of like my other videos. Just because it seems like they're basically the cheapest, and if you have time to wait for the part, then you could go that route. And it kind of gives you a diagram here what you'll need. You have a screwdriver, drain pan, power steering fluid, wrench, blah blah blah, instructions on here. And just make sure you get the right one. This truck is 2-wheel drive, so make sure you get the right one. It shows, on the website, it shows all the pictures for the part. And there's that, and they give you looks like they give you some washers and some kind of plug. Let's see here. So this part was about $95, so it's an expensive part, but that's basically the going rate for this hose. Kind of has this, instead of that extra rubber piece on the hose, it has this kind of like plastic wire loom on it, which is good to prevent it from chafing and stuff. So I'm gonna do that, and that nut right where, get my screwdriver, that nut right there, so where it connects on the top here, is 22 mil. I think I'm gonna take out this battery so I have better access. This engine is not really hard to work on. It's really compact and condensed, and it's really a mess to work on. But you got to do what you got to do. This portion of the this looks like it's doable, you know. And you're gonna have power and steering fluid come out, so be ready for that. Got the pan down there, cardboard. So I'm gonna get started, and sorry I can't record me actually doing it as I'm taking out the hose, because I don't have a tripod for this camera. Maybe in future videos I'll do that once I get a different camera. This camera kind of sucks, but gets the job done. So I'm gonna do that and show you the rest. Okay, I got the hose off, and that was not fun. Let's see, it goes right here. This is just the nut that's put back. Let's take this off to show you. And then there's copper washer. One goes right there, and one goes right here on this face of this nut. I was taking it off with let's see, I was trying to take it off with this breaker bar, and that wasn't really working too good, because it was also taking off this nut here, which I don't know, kind of was not getting me anywhere. There was on the hose, there was this like metal tab that kind of locks it in or keeps it from moving this too far, but that broke off. Doesn't really matter. And so what I did was I used the impact wrench to get it off, and that took it off like butter. So, and then that's the 22 mil, this nut and bolt, and this one's 20. This one's 24. So I had to tighten, and I retightened that one. And so on power steering, you got to make sure everything's tight, because I mean on the high pressure side, because it gets a lot of pressure, up to 1500 psi. So, and the bottom one was the worst. Let's see, it's kind of dark, but let me see if I can show you. I had to take off the windshield washer tank, which is right here. I had to take off the battery. And the side of the end of the hose bolts right here on this anti-lock brake unit. So, and there's between the wheel well and that, there's not enough room to get a wrench. So I had to kind of remove the bolts on this anti-lock brake unit. There's one here. There's one hidden right here. I had to use like a universal joint to get that. And there's one on the side. I'll show you that one later, on the side right there. And those are 12. Those are 12 mil. And let's see if I could show you. And then right here, let's see if I can show you. It kind of goes, I don't know if you can see. There's right there, you kind of see there's a bolt hole right there on the left of that big nut or bolt. And so the bottom hose was really hard to get. There wasn't even a room for a wrench. And so that's 22. The nut that holds the hose on is 22 mil. So I don't have a 22 mil wrench. So I used 7/8. It's kind of, you know, it worked. It's kind of sloppy. It's a little loose, but so I could try. So once I got that anti-lock brake unit loose, I was able to kind of, you could wobble it out of the way. You get a little more room, so I could put the box end wrench and you kind of feel it blindly on the other end of the hose. Make sure it's on there, and when you put that, you put the wrench on there, and then I learned from my Scotty Kilmer videos. He likes to pound stuff with hammers. So I got a little like mini sledgehammer. Just kind of, you know, pound it and just kind of break it free. So finally. And you will also put on the new portion of the lower hose the same way with a wrench and hammer, getting it pretty tight. Finally I was able to break it free. And then I had to, you know, take off this little water flap barrier. And there's a plastic thing that holds it on. I broke it. I just have to use a zip tie on that. So that's that. There's the old hose. There's a nut. So the thing is, put on the new hose. I've tried to put this cap to stop it from leaking all its fluid, but it doesn't really fit. So one thing, give you new washers. Make sure you use them. So you just gotta put it back on and route it the same way, and make sure everything's tight. Okay, I'm gonna put it back on right now, and then I'll show the rest. Now, sorry I didn't end up showing the rest because my camera went dead, but basically you route the new hose the same way that the old hose went. The bottom portion, put that on with your wrench and hammer, getting that pretty tight. The upper portion with your impact gun, if you can, getting that pretty tight as well. Make sure that your anti-lock brake unit is bolted back in. Then you could go ahead and add power steering fluid to the power steering fluid reservoir. And on the cap it says you can add automatic transmission fluid if you want. You can go ahead and fill that up, and the cap has a built-in dipstick. It says hot and cold. It's based on, you know, your operating temperature of your engine. Go ahead and fill that up. Leave the cap off so that way the air could escape the power steering system. Go ahead and start the truck up, and then with the truck in park, moving your steering wheel left to right. That way you're working all the air out of the power steering system. And you'll see air escape from the power steering fluid reservoir. And go ahead and check your level as you're doing that as you go. And then you could stop when you feel that you got all the air out of the system. Go ahead and make sure it's at the proper level, and check for leaks. Then you can go ahead and put the cap back on, and you should be good to go. You could go for, take it for a test drive. After that, make sure there's no leaks. You can check the fluid level again. Basically, that's it to this project. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And if you like this video, please thumbs up, and thanks for watching.